Higher, as in higher healing vibrations. Let's raise our vibrations up. As we raise our vibrations up individually, this raises the vibrations up of the world. That's how special and important we are. We matter to this world. And that's also how important it is for us to be in a higher frequency, not a lower frequency all of the time. Hi, I am Cosmic Cat. Welcome to my channel. This is a very special birthday reading for those souls born August 11th. This is also a special reading for if you were guided here. If perhaps maybe Leo or the sun is significant in your birth chart, check your rising sign and your moon sign, okay? If Spirit told you and guided you here, welcome. Everyone and anyone is welcome. The energy will be geared toward rebirth, for rebirth, for August 11th born souls. Speaking of, there are approximately 367,000 people born every single day in the world. So please keep that in mind throughout the reading. Know that not everything will fit your life at this time. Some of it may be for you now. Some of it may come to you years later down the road, or months, weeks. Some of it may not even be for you, and you'll know it immediately because you'll know by the feeling that you're having. Look at you, Leo. Yeah, you're like, I'm sacred. I need to burn. So there, interestingly enough, I meditate before I start the readings. And for yours, while I meditated, the first thing that came up was let go. So there's definitely something here that you've been wanting to let go and release. And it's something that you're fixed on. You are a fixed sign and you're resistant to change. So if it's something to do of something that you don't want to really change at this time, we're going to pull cards on it. I just wanted to, sometimes I already have the cards pulled. Other times I'm asked not to do that. And Spirit definitely wanted me to pull cards in front of you today for this. So look at my binder here. Let go. Someone is holding on too tight to something. Is this you? What I got from the meditation was person, place, or thing. So it's something that you can touch. It's a person, place, or a thing that you're holding on to way too tight, and it's time for you to let it go. If it's meant for you, it will come back to you. If it is a job, a career that you really don't want to leave, it will come back. If it's a person that is supposed to be in your life in this lifetime where you're on the planet Earth school, they will come back as well. Excuse me. And things too. Although sometimes things are meant to slip away, and we're meant to actually shed things as well. There is a growth spurt that happens within everyone as they start a spiritual awakening, and detachment is part of that process. And I'm feeling right now, that's something that Spirit is wanting you to consider thinking about right now. It's a wonderful time to still be releasing anything, old patterns, whatever isn't serving you anymore. So I also got remove blockages. So we are in the year of the serpent. Not only are you a Leo, fire energy, very passionate, also a forward thinker, ready to move. Like you're energetic, typically very moving fast, movement all the time. And so when it comes to removing blockages, what is it that you're holding on to? For someone, I'm sensing that you're actually holding on to something that you know you need to let go of, but you just don't know how. And Spirit is suggesting surrender. How to let go of something. The first step is to surrender. And this is surrendering to letting go. Surrendering to losing control of the person, the place, the thing the situation, whatever this is for you that you're having trouble. Let's go ahead and pull cards. Spirit, what is it that you're wanting these Leos to let go of? The ones watching today, what is it that you're wanting them to let go of? Okay, we're gonna do this and this. Oh, look at that. Okay, well, you just stayed right there, didn't you? Okay, and we've got the King of Pentacles there. So you are not willing to let go of your wealth, your material items, homes, cars, boats. Maybe it's rings. You collect rings, shoes. Perhaps you have an abundance of kitchenware you collect. Maybe you're a collector of like the little spoons from different states and countries. There's something that you're not ready, you're not willing to let go of, or you want to let go of, but you don't know how. However, this King of Pentacles energy also is it's a masculine energy, wise, earthly, could be represent a father figure, a male role model for you in your life. It's someone that more than likely cared a lot about the earth, cares a lot about the earth, the land, works the land in agriculture, perhaps a farmer, gardener, someone that likes to be outside, plow the fields, grow vegetables. Someone very connected to the earth and respects Mother Earth more than anyone else that you know. Now, this could be your own energy, or this could be someone else close to you. Allow yourself to feel any feelings by viewing this card here. What you see, how your body reacts. This is all helping you build up your own intuition and guidance. He has an abundance of food. Grapes were said to be abundant and wealthy back in the olden days, back in these times. And you see he does have the grapes all over him. I think there's something else grapes represent. It's not fertility. I can't remember. But it definitely represents abundance and also wealth. It was one of those things, if you had grapes back then, it's, ooh, you got grapes. Kind of like, I guess for us now, I don't know what it would be for us now, you guys. This is a world so topsy-turvy. It's, we're almost to a storm. Hopefully we'll be here to see that rainbow when it comes afterwards. Okay, so I'm removing blockages. What are these blockages, Spirit? What are these blockages? You know, and really, this could still, the letting go of what you're holding on tight to. Money was the very first thing that came up, but maybe perhaps there is a sort of eating disorder. And it's like you do have an abundance of food and you haven't ever been in this position. And so now that you have an abundance, you're like excessively eating. There's also this other feeling that maybe you're too tied to your work, that an outside relationship isn't something that you're interested in, even though there's someone that you found that you do like. Thank you, Spirit, for that. Oh, yes. Remove the blockages. It's time for Ace of Cups. It's time for fresh new love to come into your life. This could be love for yourself. If you lack that, if you don't have a connection to your inner child, I encourage you to subscribe to my channel. Check out the inner child readings. I do those every day, as well as the birthday reading every day. The other videos I do are short videos. They're less than 3 minutes long. I pull an angel card, an angel number, and an animal spirit, because these are all ways that spirit tries to connect to us and send us messages. And it's also the way that I was guided on my path. So please feel free to subscribe and check those out, especially being your birthday. Find out that number today. Maybe it's one that you've been seeing a lot of, or the animal. Perhaps this animal that gets drawn today is the animal that you've been seeing the whole week, and you know exactly what it means. It's a beautiful way to put pieces of a puzzle together in your own life and kind of keep moving towards your soul path, your journey, which ultimately our goal in every day is to be in the moment, the present moment. This moment will not exist again. It will be gone, and it will not ever return again. So it's important for us to know this and honor it and welcome it and make the best of it. It's your birthday. You have this beautiful love coming in. And this is new love for yourself so that you can have that stable, grounded, healthy relationship with a partner. Or this is a partner coming in because you've let go finally of what this is. And perhaps maybe it was finances tied with an ex. Perhaps it was, a debt you had to pay off. Or you're just afraid of sharing. I say that as a question mark because it doesn't make much sense to myself, but that was the download I received, and that's what that's the energy that's here. So someone here must be feeling that. Please share in the comments how this feels for you, what this is for you, and what this means. We have peace coming, a lot of love, success, and a new way of life, new beginnings. It's really good to manifest, set those intentions. We are still feeling the full moon, and the full moon is perfect time to let go of what isn't serving you. Also the full moon, this is the year of the serpent, which is always also about letting go and shedding skin of what doesn't serve you anymore. With that being said, this could very well be a wonderful time for you to do a full moon ceremony. You could do one today. You could do it for your birthday. You can do it by yourself or with a ton of people celebrating you. Yeah. And it's very simple to do. You can do it however you like, but one easy way to do a full moon ceremony is, this is going to involve a bonfire, yourself, or a circle of friends. You all have letters that you wrote. You write a letter to yourself or to someone else in your life. For you, I would recommend writing the letter to what it is that you're trying to release and let go, because it's blocking you from receiving this Ace of Cups energy. It's blocking you from receiving this new beginning. You can't have the new beginning. It's that old saying, can't have your cake and ice cream too, or whatever that is. I don't know. Why can't I? I'm a big believer on having both. Actually, I really like brownies most, but anyway. What do you like? Share in the comments below. It's your birthday. What are you asking for your birthday? Are you going to get a big cookie? You're going to get a birthday cake with big old slab of icing on there? You like the old school sugary icing? Or are you more of like the light, fluffy whipped icing? Share in the comments below. What type of cake is it going to be if you're getting a cake? Or are you going to get brownies? if you're getting something totally weird and out there, a cosmic cat has got to know what this is. So please share if you're asked for something just outrageous, because I could use outrageous in this cosmic world that I'm living in with you guys, okay? So, for sure. But yeah, I mean, you have to be able to let go and release blockages and let go of what isn't serving you in order to receive new coming in. And it doesn't just happen quickly and overnight either. It takes time, so you do also have to have patience. All right, we have one sticking out here, and it's family. Okay, so maybe you're going to spend some time with your family. Look at that. Maybe you're going to do this ritual with your family on the full moon for your birthday. That's a beautiful view. Yeah. So the full moon ceremony, you write a letter to yourself or to someone else, letting out everything and anything that you want to let go and release. This letter is not going to be sent to anyone. You will be burning this letter, and you will watch it burn and watch it release up into the air. So it's important to be very open about what you're writing, okay? Now, some people do like to share. If people want to share, if you're in a circle with groups of others, you know, and not by yourself doing this, you can totally do it by yourself. But if you are in a group setting, if others want to share what they wrote before they release it as another way of release, because sometimes that is also another affirmation of letting go of something. You know, it's like, well, it's like having an idea. You have an idea, an invention, it's a thought in your mind until you actually write it on paper or type it in the computer. It's just a thought and it stays there, you know? So having that switch from it being a thought to actually having it show on paper and seeing it is a different step, and it also enhances your brain activity to recall this and to remember it more, and then to dive deeper using your imagination regarding it. So it's the same kind of process. I mean, it's basically like saying something to someone is completely different as opposed to writing a letter to someone. Writing a letter to someone is completely different than texting to someone. So it's interesting how all of this is. I mean, you know, you are using your finger when you text, but you're using an electronic device that has like a lot of electronic smog on it. If you are around computers all day, Spirit's actually wanting me to pause for the cause with this and share with you to make sure that you have some black tourmaline around your area, your desk area, and your computer screens, your TV screens, your iPads, all of your devices, your iPhones. Just make sure you have some tourmaline. This is actually quartz mixed in with some tourmaline. You can just do straight tourmaline if you want, but it's important that that rock, that crystal really helps take that electronic smog out, okay? So the letters, you write a letter of whatever it is that you're wanting to let go and release, and ask for it to be taken away from your mind, your body, and your soul. So I hope this makes more sense to you now about why it's important to write this letter out. You know, and I can give you an example. I mean, a letter that I may write as I go through more and more of my own shadow work. A letter that I may write is, I now release guilt. I now release shame. There is no reason for me to feel shameful for being a curious cat meow, for being me. I do not need to shame myself for past mistakes, for times that I failed. I must just understand that those are where the opportunities lie for me to grow and to try it another way, or to move on to something else. You know, I released the guilt and shame placed on me from childhood, the heavy weight that wasn't mine, that was projected, and I've carried it my entire life. And now I command it to leave my body, and I release it at this time. You know, you really go deep into the depths of your soul, of things that you have hidden, escaped from, numbed yourself from in one way or another, and you start to peel each layer off, just like a lotus petal, just like an onion with the layers. You just one layer at a time, just allow it to come out. So I would recommend you do this, and definitely do it with your family. Your kids could do this too. They can write letters to, maybe they're going to write a letter to their sibling, you know, about taking the last roll at dinner or something. I don't know, the last cookie and you didn't get it, or I'm not sure. Just, you know, they get their stuffed animal got taken, or something of that nature, where, you know, you are, you're encouraging your children to express themselves. And actually, Leos, you are all about self-expression. You are guided by the sun. The sun rules you. So you're all about this. And it's important to make sure that your children also understand that even if things aren't okay, like if they've made a mistake, the best approach to this with a mistake is to simply own it and learn from it, like we just said. You know, understanding that humans make errors or have mistakes, you know, learning how to move away, work with fear, work with anger, work with it, because it's an energy, and energy can be transformed. And when you feel you can't transform it, or your children can't transform it, you can always lift it up. Let it go. That's what this whole video has been about for you, is letting it go. So it's very important to let it go, whatever way. You know, ecstatic dancing can work, running, jogging, doing a ton of exercise. If you've been trying that and it hasn't worked, then you can definitely also meditate, do some yoga, breath work, writing in your journal. Are you writing about this? Are you writing down? That's probably one of the most effective and fastest ways to get to the root of anything, is by writing it out. Because when you write it out, you're able to see. Again, there's a difference from having it in your head to seeing it on paper. And then you're able to decipher and make your own decision up about, you know, about how you feel about everything, and about letting go, why you were holding on, and why you're now ready. This would be also extremely beneficial for any families that are breaking up right now. Like if the parents are getting a divorce, or they're separated, and you have young children. This would be a wonderful exercise for you all to do together. It doesn't, you know, I'm not implying the need for you both to, I'm not sure what your relationship is with your ex, or if you're able to be in the same room with them, or how bad of a breakup it was, or divorce or whatever. But it is a more healthy suggestion to do for your kids. It actually would be best for you. You may not see that now. So if you put it out there for your kids, then later, 5 years, 10 years down the road, you'll understand, and you'll be very appreciative that you did this. You know, and this isn't to argue either, because this is all in safe space. See, you have to create a safe space environment. So as you write, after you write the letter, you can write letters personally in your own space, at your altar, your meditation center, away from everyone. Everyone can write. No one, you don't have to write your letters in the same room with others. In fact, I actually encourage you to not do that, because then the energy is going to flow in there. And you really just want this between you and yourself, because that is what you're working through. Yeah. It's like your own birthday gift that you're giving yourself, is like, hey, I want to work through some of this shadow stuff here. I know Spirit's with me, and I know they're wanting me to release. This big, huge full moon in front of me shows me this. Here we have our children. Let's go ahead and you know, maybe your family lost a pet or a loved one, and your children are little and trying to understand death and grief now. And it's so it's a different aspect, or they can't, and you're going through this. So these are all areas, all of these things. If you're going through any of this at this time, my condolences to you, and you will see them on the other side. They are still watching over you. Also, you are still human, and you are still here, and it's important to remember that, dear. And we have the Six of Cups energy. I was feeling that earlier with the King of Pentacles. And the King of Cups. Lot of masculine energy. So, okay, worldly success and love. Excuse me. Yeah, you have so much love coming in. So much love coming in for you. Now, if there's anyone here, you're looking for some comfort. You are looking for comfort. Someone's looking for comfort. And you can find it in many ways. The most healthiest way is going to be to find your comfort within before you ever externally seek it. This comfrey plant right here. This is a plant medicine. I'll hold this card up for you so you can see. It has these really beautiful purple bells on it that you can see a little bit of there. It's super strong. And so this is kind of telling me that someone here is dealing with a little bit of health issues, perhaps. It's nothing that's knocked you down for good. But if you have broken a bone recently, this comfrey plant is absolutely wonderful medicine for you. I have another business, Cosmic Cattails, and I've been making the comfrey salve for years now and selling it. And it's wonderful. It really helps with pain relief. If you have arthritis in your joints, like in your hands, musicians, artists, people that use their hands a lot. Sometimes if you sit at a desk all day, carpal tunnel, any kind of joint pain, it really helps to alleviate that swelling and inflammation, which reduces pain for about 2 hours for you. So if you have any of that going on, arthritis, joint pain in your knees, in any part of your body that there's a joint at, elbows, fingers, wrist, neck. There's also, it's really wonderful for scars, reduces scars, it's been known to take scars away as well, and for burns. I've always used aloe vera for burns, but this as a salve is a lot gentler and less gross. It's less gross, but it smells good when I make it. And so yeah, there's also the bone health. So it goes inside. It won't reset the bone like bone set will. but it will really speed up recovery with that bone healing rapidly for you and with least amount of pain possible. So if that is your ailment with health, that is why Comfrey came up for you today. Now there's a lot of emotions you have going on, and I just heard for someone, you're like, oh my God, I'm another year older. And Spirit is kind of giggling a little bit about that. Are you wiser? Do you feel wiser now? You have some love coming in for you. I don't know if it's whether your family's coming in from out of town. Maybe you're going to visit your family and you haven't seen them in a long time. Perhaps you just got married. Now you're just rolling in the love and enjoy it. Enjoy it. And the Six of Cups energy. Look at this. Yeah. So you may be looking back at the past. Perhaps you're emotional today because you are a year older, but you're also looking back as when you were a child, missing those years of the traditions of eating supper together as a family, no cell phones if you lived in that time or era, the close-knitted community that you had in your subdivision. Perhaps maybe this is reflecting back onto the way things used to be when you were a child and you were excited for Christmases. Maybe now it's your turn to really get to be the parent in this role, and you're really excited, but you're also nervous about being able to do this. And Spirit just says, you've got this. You've got this. And if that is something that you are going through, for whoever that is out there, these kings are coming up for you to remember, that you have power, not greed. You have power in what you say to youth, to children, to those that will be the leaders of the world one day. They look up to you. You are their mentor. And so you definitely want to make sure that you're also holding them accountable for their feelings, their emotions, not taking it on for them, okay? Yeah, I know this went really over a lot of times. We're going to go ahead and blow your birthday candle out because I do feel this could just keep going and going. Sometimes they are like that. It's a very calming energy that came into play after I pulled the last 3 cards. There was like this sense of, yeah, you have quite a good amount of feminine energy and empowerment, confidence within yourself, courage. You're a courageous lion. So that's why that is one reason why the 2 kings showed up today. Another reason is you could have 2 male leaders in your life that you really look up to, that are mentors for you. Let's blow this candle out on the count of 3. Set your intention. What do you want to manifest into your life? 1, 2, 3. And as the smoke rises, may your dreams and wishes rise too. Have a cosmic day and tonight, meow.